Hello everyone, it's really exciting. I'm on board Iona. It has over 5,000 passengers and 20 decks. I was meant to come on this ship in 2020, but we all know what happened that year. And we're going to the Canary Islands. I'm going to be vlogging it and recording it and showing you around the ship as the cruise goes on. Been so fun today to walk around the ship and to explore it really and to see what is actually on board. Like, I never ever imagined to see a gin distillery actually on a cruise ship. How exciting that was to see that. Also 4 cinema screens. I'm sure I'm going to be spending a lot of time in there watching some films. There's also a Sky Dome on this ship and they perform exclusive shows near the Sky Dome where the swimming pool is there during the daytime, and then they perform acrobatic and all these other shows for the passengers. So there's so much going on this ship. Iona is the biggest cruise ship that I've ever been on, and what's great is I've got 3 days now to explore the ship. I've got 3 sea days before we dock in Madeira, which is our first port, and I'm really looking forward to going back to Madeira and to see what's there. I've been going on cruises now for nearly 20 years and so much has changed in that time. I've noticed a lot of differences and a lot of technological advancements as the years have gone on. And this one thing that I've noticed on this particular cruise is the amount of things that you can now order and book through an app and through online, through scanning a QR code. You can book short excursions that you can do on your trips when you get off the ship, which is so cool that you can do that now. And you can book dining, different restaurants you can go to on the ship. So there's so many different changes now, which makes it so much easier as a passenger. Another thing that I love about cruising is the people that you meet on a cruise. Over the years, we've met some really close friends. So many different people over the cruises that we've gone on, nearly over those 20 years I mentioned before. It's so nice to meet those people and to create those memories.
Down from 3, we're going to go 3, 2, 1, and flip! Oh. This one will tell the score at the end. I like this. This shows some showmanship holding the player at the end. Let's have a look. Man is still using his arms to hold the pan up. No, let's check the edges. Oh, we're going to check the edges. No, you're with us.
I've just had a really fun activity that I just did. On a sea day, you really have to just get stuck in and take part in as much as possible. So me and my dad did a pancake flipping competition, and I still think that my pancake flipping was better than my dad, but he got through and he ended up in the final. Unfortunately, he didn't win, but it was so much fun, and you just have to get involved and just do as much as you can on the sea days because there's so much going on around the ship. Hello, so I'm just off to formal night, which is one of my favourite nights on board the ship. It's a night when everyone dresses up. The women wear their cocktail dresses, the men dress up in suits, and then it's just such a great atmosphere around the ship. The music's great, the entertainment's great, and I've had an amazing day today. Really relaxing actually. Got up, went to the gym and had some great food around the ship, and then sat in the jacuzzi really and just watched the sea and watched the waves, and yeah, it was really relaxing and it was great. Hello, so I made it to my first port of Madeira. I love Madeira. It is one of my favourite places to visit. I would recommend, if you come here, to do the toboggan ride and the cable car. I've done it before, so today I'm just going to get off, have a stroll, look at the lovely scenery and just take it all in really, because I love this island and I think it has a lot to offer. So we've made it up to the top of Mount TD. in Tenerife, and there's even snow behind us. When you come up this time, oh, do not throw snow at me. What are you doing, Dad? Seriously, dude, we're not having a snowball fight. But when you come up here this time of year, maybe don't wear shorts, because people are staring at me, and like, it's probably not a good idea to do. Oh my God. We are in the national park in Tenerife. Tenerife is the largest of the Canary Islands, and that's Mount Teide behind me. So we got the cable car up to the top, and we're on a planned shore excursion with P&O, so it's a pre-booked trip. It took about an hour and a half to get here from the cruise ship, but it's stunning views, it's breathtaking. I definitely recommend doing it. Another tip that I would suggest is I would always recommend doing a planned shore excursion, because if for some reason you can't get back, there's some travel disruption on the roads. If you're on a trip with a short excursion trip, the ship's company will wait for you. If you're doing it on your own, they won't, and they could leave without you. So that's just one thing to bear in mind if you ever do a short excursion.
Right, one interesting fact, even though there's snow, which believe you me, it is the 23rd of February, so expect snow in some Switzerland or wherever, but not where we are, Tenerife. Even though that is freezing cold, you can then, all you do, drop that down there, and these rocks are like a mini radiator. So if your hands get cold, just touch the rocks and they'll warm your hands up.
Just walking back to the cruise ship after a great day in Tenerife, and I survived it. I survived it with my dad. We made it. We got back, didn't we?
Oh yes, yeah, we made it. I looked after him, yeah.
And we had a great time. We've just made it to Oasis Wildlife Park in Fuerteventura. I've never been to this island before, but it's beautiful. There's loads of plants. There's a lot of animals here. You can go to a sea lion show. You can also go and see some elephants and giraffes. So far it's really nice, and the climate's really nice as well here. It's not too warm, but it's nice and sunny. had some really nice tapas up on this bar, actually, rooftop bar in Seville, which was so nice. I'm just walking around, got some free time before we have to head back to the ship, back to Cadiz. But it's really sunny, and it's February and it's this warm. So I've had a great cruise. I've loved the silent disco. That was so much fun in the atrium, to do that with all the people that I've met so far on the cruise. It was great fun. The best thing about a cruise is that you dock in a different place every day. This cruise especially, we've been to Madeira, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, then we've got Fuerteventura, Cadiz, Lisbon. There's so many ports, and you get to see different cultures. Also, every day you get a horizon delivered to your cabin, and it's definitely worth reading. You need to read this because this tells you everything that's going on around the ship during the day, during the evening, all of the activities, all of the entertainment, and it's really useful. So definitely pick this up and read it because you can't really get around the ship without it, to be honest.